Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon, which is on Season 4 on Episode 2 of Part 2, or you could call it Episode 13 in the overall total number of episodes. Now, this episode right here looks like to me both groups are in a bad situation, but there might be some hope of light. Maybe. I don't know. Call me crazy Milanakis for saying that, but let's just get this started. We have to it that during a certain part of the episode that we get to see some of some groups of people or adventurers decides to go after Belle in this group, because apparently there has been some nasty rumors, or should I say some bad situation of news or something like that, is being spread out to everybody right now, you know. Right now, looks like to me our buddies on the other hand are in a bad bind right now. I mean, Belle is one of them, obviously. I mean, Belle and Ryu, on the other hand, encounters a sheephead monster, which is very scary because just the eyes and the mask alone is enough to make you want to leak, make you want to wet and stain your pants or anything. But what's even more scary is that it could camouflage itself and make surprise attacks. It even ate off some flesh, or took off some flesh off of Belle's dominant arm, and Belle had barely able to defeat it. It was barely able to defeat it since he was in the very deep floors, you know? You guys get the idea. Anyways, now comes out with Belle's group, you know? They are pretty much fighting the two-headed Hydra, crystallized Hydra if anything, and things seem to be in their favor. However, that did not come out very well in the case of what happened next, you know? I'll get to that just a moment. As for Belle and Ryu, they managed to actually find a location, thought they could be saved, but however, they just find the corpses of the dead adventurers. We have too that a couple more sheephead monsters show up, and Belle ends up going to a crazy maniac attack using Fireball, managing to push him away and destroy a ceiling that blocks him off from their path, you know, which is pretty smart. It's what he did with the Juggernaut at the very beginning of the episode. Speaking of which, sorry that I forgot to mention about that. Anyways, continuing on, it looks like to me Belle is in a very bad depressive mind state and want to give up and maybe want to die. However, Ryu slaps some sense out of him, telling him to wake up, you know, it's not over yet. And we have to it that Ryu and Belle decide to take a break right now, and Ryu tells Belle rest up for 5 minutes, and you know, I'll be sure to take my turn as well after 5 minutes are up, you know, understandable. And we have to it that going back to Belle's group, that Hydra ends up going up the waterfall and ends up doing a freaking body slam shockwave onto the water, which causes Mikoto to fall in the water and get attacked by a bunch of piranhas, you know, piranha monsters. And as for everyone else, it looks even more bad as Haruhime pushes Cassandra and Lily out of the way from the Hydra's fire whatsoever. That even become much worse right now, as we don't really know what happened to Haruhime, but she might have been toasted by now by that freaking crazy fire. This causes Aisha, I believe, Aisha, along with another heavy hitter in the group, go into rage and charges at the Hydra recklessly and get ready to clash against them once more, you know, that kind of thing, you know. Which I go well, that's pretty crazy and intense, I don't know. But one thing's for certain is that things are not looking so great for our group. Like I said, as for Belle and Ryu, he barely escaped the Juggernaut, but manages to destroy the ceiling to block it off. They end up getting encountered by a sheephead, and they encountered a couple more sheepheads, and they managed to find a place where they could rest for a bit, you know? At least for a few minutes before they had to start moving again. And we get to see to it that Belle's group is having trouble with the crystallized Hydra monster boss monster, because that thing, or that monster, ends up going up the waterfall and ends up splashing himself into the water and causing a big a big water shockwave that causes everyone to fall out of place, you know. Mikoto falls into the water, and she ends up being beaten up by the piranhas, and we don't really know what happened to her. As for Haruhime, she pushes Cassandra and Lily out of the way, since Cassandra's in a dazed state right now, wondering, oh man, what am I gonna do? 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 You know, that kind of thing. And Haruhime possibly gotten toasted and possibly killed. This causes Aisha, along with like one of our heavy hitter crewmates, go into a fitting rage and goes to attack the Hydra in a reckless manner, which apparently I hope they don't get themselves critically damaged right now. But yeah, but after all that, there are some people that wants to save Bell and his group, because right now they know that they're in trouble and they have to start acting now because they saved their lives. Some of them ran away because yada yada yada. I don't care, but whatever. Anyways, looking forward to next episode. So hopefully Bell and his group will be okay, but we'll have to find out how that goes out. So until then, people, I'll see you guys later. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Ta-da!